Welcome back to You Decide, the program that gives you facts, information, and analysis. Right now, we want to discuss the issues of election in Ondo State. Come the 20th of October, a new governor is going to emerge, or maybe it could be the incumbent governor who is going to win, but somebody must emerge. Elections are going on, electoral plans are going on, and there have been many issues. But one thing we can say from this studio is that there is a countdown on Ondo elections, gubernatorial elections 2012. I have in the studio representatives of the main parties. I have just immediate next to me Mr. Tunde Duarte, representing the Action Congress of Nigeria. He's the Logistic Director of ACN here in UK. Mr. Duarte, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you, Mr. Moderator. I'm Tunde Duarte. I was the Logistic Director of Action Congress in Ondo State 2006-2007. Currently, I am the Chairman of ACN UK Ondo State Chapter.
Thank you very much. And of course, our own political analyst who will be asking questions alongside with me, Tunde Dowu, you already know. Also, we have in the studio Mr. Oyewole Kudeyinbu, who is the organizer of PDP UK, and he'll be speaking on behalf of the PDP, Mr. Olushola Oke. Yes, sir, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
Okay, we have right from Nigeria, Akure, Ondo State, we have the Commissioner of Information, Mr. Your name again, sir, so that the world will hear you. Mr. Kayode Akimade, right from Akure, Ondo State. Is that correct, sir?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, thank you very much. So, we want to start from you, Mr. Akimade. Why do you think Ondo State people should return Governor Mimiko as the governor of Ondo State?
Thank you, moderator. Hello?
Yes, we are listening to you. You are on.
Thank you, moderator. You recall that when Governor Mimiko was sworn in February 24, 2009, he promised that he would work for the good people of Ondo State. He promised that their joy will be his joy, their sorrow will be his sorrow. And at every point in time, we will stand at the truth and stand to defend the interest of the people. That we will ensure that they make Ondo State a state of pride, a signature of our eyes. And 3.5 years from me, I'm happy to say to you that all those people are excited as they were when Mr. Governor was sworn in. I can tell you confidently that Mr. Governor has fulfilled all the promise he made to the people of Ondo State. Ondo State, as to recall, and we know, the abuse program that is being included by Governor Mimiko is now being used as benchmark for Africa in terms of tackling national policy. And in every year when you get to Ondo State, our family is not being used as benchmark, not only for Nigeria, but also for Africa.
Okay. Okay, we will give you more occasion, during this program. But I'm not sure that the ACN representative, Mr. Duarte, will agree with you. He said Governor Mimiko has done very well, and is this your position as well? So if that is your position, why will Mr. Akeredolu wants to contest?
Yes, Mr. Akimade has just cosmetically paraded the program, the failures of our Labour Party government in Ondo State. The Labour Party, as we all know, they are parties of propagandists run by cosmetic caliber of executives. Yes, he said they have done this project, that project, this, that. But today, I can tell you that if I ask Mr. Akimade himself, he will not give us the figure of those things that they have done. You have done projects. Yes, we do projects. This is an international environment. We are cost. My brother, just take it easy. Listen to me. Listen to me very well.
We'll give you a chance, sir.
Yes.
Mr. Kimade, we will still give you a chance.
You don't disturb. You don't. When we are talking here, this is an international environment. Mr. Kimade, can you listen? Be civilized for a little, please.
Okay, we will come back to you, Mr. Kimade. I will handle this one. Yes,
yes. As I was saying, there are a lot of projects, but we have been physically in Nigeria, in Ondo State, for example. The only thing that they can only show for what they have done in Ondo State is the cosmetic painting of less than 6 miles.
And what will Mr. Akeredolu do?
Mr. Akeredolu is Mr. Akeredolu is. Come, Mr. Kimade, we are in a civilized environment. You give others room to speak.
Okay, Okay, hold on, sir. We want to hear what Mr. Akeredolu will do when he gets there.
Mr. Akeredolu, as an artist professional, Mr. Akeredolu is someone with a very solid background. As a legal luminary, he has transformed things, especially in the judiciary, in his area, in his profession. In his profession, he has acceded the position, the highest echelon in that professional body. Mr. Akeredolu, you can remember, was the president of the esteemed Nigerian Bar Association. He was the president of that association, and he has.
So, what will he do for the people of Ondo State?
For the people of Ondo State, already as I'm talking to you, there are strategic planning to transform Ondo State, to revolutionize Ondo State, to bring back the moribund companies in Ondo State, to affect employment, infrastructure, and quite a lot of other things.
We have 1.5 hours, so we will come back. We have also the representative of PDP in Mr. Akeredolu. Now, PDP had run this state before. Some people said they were not happy with Olusegun Agagu's governor. Why do you want to come back again?
Thank you very much, Mr. Moderator, for this nice question. You know, we talk about PDP in Ondo State right now. I could tell you that Chief Olusegun is a man of integrity.
Okay.
The man who has vision, who can change things, who can make things happen. I know him personally. I know who's.
Okay, so what are the specific things he will do for the people of Ondo?
He's going to change the way we do things in Ondo State. We will talk about the present government, who's the cosmetic government. They do what in paint the top of roof of markets and say, okay, we've done this, going from here to there for awards. This is what you'll be hearing, spending all our money for awards and telling you, they can't even make account of what. When Dr. Agabu left, he left about 38 billion in the purse of Ondo State for when Dr. Mimiko came in. What happened? Nothing. All the money we're getting in Ondo State, I could tell you all the figure and everything.
Okay, you made a very serious statement. Mr. Kimade from Nigeria, Akure, the Commissioner of Information on Ondo State. Mr. Akeredolu said Agagu family, Agagu regime left 38 billion naira. Is that correct? What have you done with the money?
I believe that is the statement of his own imagination. Some people will just be having figures without able to contain it. He come out with facts and figures.
Okay.
Everybody knows, those days how Agagu came to power in 2007, how he reconciled it to power. And for that to over 27 months, he spent those days, he applied our resources. But that is not the issue. What we are talking about is development. What development are we able to bring to bear to the life of our people?
Yes. You have to tell us, Mr. Kimade, tell us now, what has Dr. Mimiko done? They said it's cosmetic. He's always painting the roofs of markets. Is that correct?
Yeah, because it's very unfortunate for PDP and Israel to call the market big bridge women cosmetics. It is rather unfortunate that the most and mega schools that Mr. Governor Mimiko is building around across the state to really bring things back. All the education in our agriculture system is cosmetic. It is rather unfortunate that the Obama river that is going on in Akure, that is making Akure a destination of all eyes.
So what are we to expect? What are we to expect in this second term? If it's
a program that is now giving local
Okay. Okay. I will come back to you. I will come back to you, sir. I will come back to you in a moment. I will come back to you in a moment. Thank you, sir. But yes, sir. Don't go. The Commissioner for Information on Ondo State, please don't go. We'll come back to you in a moment. Tunde Duarte, you had the commissioner himself. What are these things? You said they are cosmetic. He said they are not cosmetic. They have a BA maternity. They have schools. Please, we want to hear the truth.
Mr. Akimade, if it's true to himself, we remember that most of the projects he's talking about are not even being sponsored by Ondo State Fund. He's referring to ABA. The ABA project you are talking about is a pilot project of an NGO. It is not done by your government. Majority of what you said you are doing, Mr. Akimade, just be truthful to yourself. Is it the Obade Shida market that has been insisted that Akure local government built with their local government money during the era of AD government? And the overhead bridge that you are painting, that you are putting ties on, are those things the things that you are talking about? All the mega things that you said you are building, Mr. Akimade, all the mega things that you said you are building, how many of them have you commissioned? Now you said you are building this, you are building that. What is the cost? If you are truthful yourself, I want you to tell us the cost of those projects that you said you have done to justify the over 500 billion the government has collected in the last 3.5 years.
Hold on. Mr. Duarte, I want you to look us in the eyes and say this is what Mr. Akeredolu will do. Tell us what Mr. Akeredolu will do. We want to know.
The vision of Mr. Akeredolu for Ondo State is to turn Ondo State to an economic hub where every Ondo State graduate will have a job, where infrastructure will be produced, where infrastructure will be given to the international standard, where all the students will be proud to have a skill to be proud of, where unemployment will be a thing of the past, where all the moribund industries, the moribund industry that your government has refused to do will come alive, and those moribund industries will come alive to generate employment for the people and the citizens of Ondo State. Okay. Mr. Akimade, you tell me how many employment have you created for the past 3.5 years? What have you done with Ondo State money rather than to paint everything? Okay. Be sincere to yourself.
Okay, Dr. Akeredolu, I'm coming to you in a moment. Okay, hold on, Mr. Akimade, Commissioner for Information. Hold on, sir. Hold on in Akure. I want to ask the PDP representative, Mr. Kudengu. You have heard the representative of Governor Mimiko and the representative of Mr. Akeredolu. Yes, tell us one thing that Mr. OK is going to do. We want to hear what he will do.
Chief Olusolake is a man of vision.
Yes.
We're going to change the education system in Ondo State. And the philosophy beside that is we're going to give free education, at least to SS3.
Free education to SS. Is this a promise?
It's a promise that is going to happen.
Have you looked at the finances to support it?
We can do that.
You've seen looked at the money?
Yes, we could do that.
Now, Ondo State has the highest number of primary school and secondary school in the whole of Nigeria. No other state surpasses it. 880 primary schools, over 900 secondary schools. How are you going to fund this?
This is part of our. There's a lot of money going on in Ondo State. On this state, we produce.
It's an oil-producing state.
We produce oil. What is this new government is doing with our money? We got a lot of money coming in every year for this. See, he's talking about the ABA.
Yes.
The ABA is not sponsored by him.
Is that true, Mr. Akimade? They say this ABA is not sponsored by Ondo State money. Is that correct?
We are talking about ABA and the secondary school you said you built. You built only eight secondary school, mega school you call it in Ondo State. Only 8. Is it only 8 that's going to serve the whole people?
Okay, Mr. Akimade, tell us.
How many ABA do you build in Ondo State?
How many ABA? Did you use Ondo State money to build ABA?
How many?
Did you use Ondo State money to build ABA maternities?
No, they said it was NGO money. They said it was NGO money.
It was a pilot project by World Health Organization.
Yes.
That means the money is also how government works. If you know how government works, it should be NGO. If you mention the NGO that brought the money, and where and when, that's why they have been informed. And it's very unfortunate to have this type of character.
Please don't call us Kamasta. It is you that is doing an nonsense of your own. If you say that we live in an international environment, we don't live where miscreants. Miscreant takes over governments and they begin to abuse people. We don't abuse people in this country.
Okay.
We say the fact. We come out with fact and figure. Fact and figure. When you say you are in government, you have an administrator. An administrator must have a target. They must have a deliverable product. The deliverable product must have a budget, and the budget must be published. In this country where we are, they do road. If you go to Google, even where in Akure where you are, you will see how much it costs this country to host the Olympics. Yes. But I can tell you that the stadium you are building or you have refurbished in Akure, that you have left it. You have budgeted for it about 3 times.
Okay.
It's just your government is just a government of waste. Let me correct a point of correction. You are calling us. You are calling us name. Remember that the governor, Dr. Rahman Mimiko, got his mandate through Mr. Rotimi Akeredolu. Mr. Rotimi Akeredolu fought the legal battle for him to get back his mandate. So what are you talking about? What are you talking about? You know that this is a man of integrity. This is a man with principle. This is a man that is
Okay. I'm going to ask a political scientist. Dr. Ondo, you have listened to the 3. Hold on. No. Excuse me. Hold on, Mr. Kimade.
Just relax.
Please hold on. Hold on.
Your time.
I want to bring in a neutral person. Dr. Tunde Idowu, you are a political scientist and you have listened. What is your interjection and what question? Who do you direct your question to?
Well, the questions, I'm not going to start with the questions. What I'm going to say is that we have to understand the essence of politics here.
Okay, go on.
The essence of politics is to provide goods and services for the benefit of people.
That's right.
And irrespective of what the parties here are saying, they have to think about it's about the people. And whether for the ACN or PDP or the Labour Party, they have to think that Nigerians, or in this case the Ondo State indigene, are expecting more from each and every one of them. They hold the positions of authority, of power in trust. Not just only for this generation, but for the future generations.
And it is also interesting to note that PDP has handled that state before. AD, which is an extension, ACN, which is a basis for ACN, if I'm right, correct me, has handled that state before.
I will correct you.
Yes, good.
If you say AD is the basis of ACN, Labour Party will tell you that it's also an AD person.
Oh, okay. And ACN and Labour Party is now on. So what I'm trying to say is that there is a taste of it in it. Every of these representatives, you've got a hold on Ondo State at a point.
See, what is missing here,
yes,
just the discussions here is the people. I've never heard each of them talking about the people. They are talking about project. Project is about the money. The question is, they need to come out with the concrete ideas. Each of the main political parties. For instance, the governor, the current government needs to say, okay, in the last 2.5 years that we've been in power, we've done X number of projects, cost X amount of money, and these are the benefits for the people. The ACN need to say, okay, if we are to be in power, these are the sort of 1, 2, 3 things, priorities for Ondo State that we're going to do.
Okay, yes. Okay. On the basis of that, let's do one more round because we want to allow people to call in. Mr. Kimade, on the basis of what Dr. Odowu just said, and instead of going on discussing things, we want to really discuss what will happen to Ondo State in the next 4 years. Please, sir, tell us again those things that Governor Mimiko intend to do. And I will ask the same question to ACN and PDP. What are those things Governor Mimiko have in plan for the people of Ondo State?
At least 4 things. Just be more specific. 3 or 4 things.
Go ahead, sir. Yeah.
What we intend to do is to consolidate on the gains that was recorded last 3.5 years. We have recorded a lot of gains in the area of education. When we came on board, we were able to institute what we call quality assurance agency. This agency was set up to really enhance the standard of education in instance, on those maybe one of the big performing faculty today that in education, even in the last while, one of our people who is now studying law in the University of Israel, they have 9A1 in 9 subjects. So this was as a result of the effort we put to increase, improve on the quality of education in our state. And that's the reason why we are building modern and mega schools across the state. We are going to improve on all this and ensure that all the schools in Ondo State, again, we turn them to a modern and modern school with adequate facilities and equipment that can compete with any school in the world. We are going to acquire to visit some of these mega schools. We will know that our bottom-top approach is really working because our strategy is to ensure that we target the less privileged.
Okay. Okay.
We want to ensure that our mother and child hospital, we are able to ensure that we create all this type of opportunity in all the local governments in our state to ensure that never a victim of Ondo State will pregnancy be a death sentence to our women.
Okay. Okay.
That we enhance the quality of our workers in Ondo State. As I'm talking to you in Ondo State, in Nigeria, Ondo State is the highest minimum wage.
Okay.
The government spent 18,000 naira as minimum wage. But now I can tell you that we are paying 22,000 minimum wage.
Okay. So you've spoken about education. You've spoken about education sector, the health sector, and then the labor. Yeah. Agriculture. Okay.
We have three group businesses, one in Ore, one in Aruga. We are going to ensure that we improve all the facilities we have in this center and ensure that we also identify some other centers in the state. Because we need to leverage your agriculture.
All right, sir. All right, sir. Because of time. We'll soon go on break. Hold on, sir. We'll soon go on break, so we will come back to you. But we want to hear from the representatives of other parties. Mr. Duarte, you represent ACN, and you believe that Mr. Rotimi Akeredolu even got Mimiko his mandate at the moment.
Yes.
Now tell us, what can maybe he's a good lawyer, is he going to be a good governor?
Mr. Rotimi Akeredolu is a very solid and vibrant administrator.
What will he do?
Mr. Rotimi Akeredolu, by the time we take up the mandate, or in October, and we are sworn in February next year, the first thing we are going to create is 30,000 jobs.
30,000 jobs.
30,000 jobs.
Go ahead, sir.
30,000 jobs is going to be created for the unemployed graduates in Ondo State. Then we are going to go into agriculture. We are skill development, mechanized farming will now be introduced, and the youth of the state and everyone that is interested in agriculture in Ondo State will be given that opportunity to learn the skill, just like it's happening in Osun State right now. All the ACN states in education, all ACN states, the model that we had, that ACN has set up in Lagos State, Edo State, Oyo, Ekiti, Osun, and the other state that ACN control, you find out that we have free quality education.
Okay.
Free quality education.
Okay.
Then in terms of entrepreneurship, we are going to train every Ondo State indigenous the act of self-sustenance in terms of developing themselves, developing each other, and how to affect the life of each other.
Okay, because we have to go on break. We will come back. This matter is not ending, but we have to give the PDP. If Governor Mimiko and Akeredolu are going to do all those things, what do you want to contest at all, sir?
I believe Governoship is the best person to bring all this program to life and empower me.
Okay, go on. Tell us 2 or 3 things he will do.
2 or 3 things. We are going to revive the education system in Ondo State because we believe in it. Even in the whole Nigeria, when you talk about education, you mention Ondo State because we believe in it. Our healthcare is very better than ABA is a cosmetic work. All these they are saying they do this, they do that. They don't do anything. Just talking about a mall and nowadays that type of thing. Number 3, I will talk here is youth and women empowerment. You see, we in PDP, this is the area, because we believe our youth are wasted. This government is wasting on it. It's going from award from here to award, from other to award. What are you awarding? What are they awarding you for? Or you do this, you do that. What do you do? Nothing.
Okay.
In the next 2 years, when Chief Olusola came to the power, we're going to create 20,000 jobs. How are we going to do this? From educational inspectorate. We're going to create who inspect all our schools. We're going to talk about agriculture and extension, macro agriculture.
Okay, when we come back, we'll give you enough time. It's just that our time is up for this. Mr. Akimade, please don't go while we go on a short break. We just must go on a short break. Dr. Dowu, it's been a pleasure having you. I'll give you the last talk. What would you like to say to the indigenes of Ondo State listening to us, those who are going to vote? What will you ask them to look out for? Because we're coming back very soon.
Well, two things. One, they need to vote wisely according to their choice. But I want to leave this one so that you can continue in the next segment. Is that they sort of talk about all this program. How much is it going to cost? And where are they going to generate this revenue?
Okay, thank you very much. On that note, we go on a short break. You don't go away while I go, because you decide. You get your phone. You're going to phone your friend or indigene citizen in Ondo State and tell them what you'll be hearing. Don't go away. Why? Because you decide.
Back to You Decide, the program that gives you information, facts, and analysis. Today we are focusing on Ondo State elections coming up on the 20th of October, and we have representatives of the three main political parties in Ondo State. We have Mr. Akimade, who is the Commissioner for Information from Ondo State, and he's right with us by way of telephone from Akure. We have Mr. Tunde Duarte representing the ACN, and of course the gubernatorial candidate is Mr. Rotimi Akeredolu. We also have in the studio Mr. Kudengu, who is representing Chief Olusola. And they've been talking about what their parties will do. Why should Governor Mimiko be returned? And Governor Mimiko's representative have been saying, yes, he ought to be returned as the governor. Now, for those of us who may not be indigenes of Ondo State is in the southwest of Nigeria. The population is about 3.4 million, governed by Mr. Dr. Olusegun Mimiko in the last 3.5 years. Of course, PDP was the last governor before Mimiko, and then they have had a state of AD as well. It has about 800 primary schools, 889 primary schools, over 900 secondary schools, 4 universities, and is basically an agrarian place with several cities. It has 18 local governments, and but it has only one governor, one deputy governor. That is the issue at stake here. Who is going to stay in the governor's house come October this year? That is the issue. In Nigeria, we have Mr. Akimade, and we're back on live on show, Mr. Akimade. Now, I'm still going to give you one more chance to tell us why Mr. Mimiko should be returned as the governor of Ondo State. Then I will give another chance to these representatives while Otumba Bode Useni will be asking questions. Yes, Mr. Akimade, the ball is in your court. Tell us again, the people of Ondo State want to hear, the people of Nigeria want to hear, why should Governor Mimiko be returned? Has he performed? If you think he has performed, then tell us what he has performed and what he's going to perform.
Thank you very much. One good time know that. Mr. Governor, the governor of Ondo State has really performed in every sphere. When you talk of agriculture, when you talk of education, when you talk of science, when you talk of urban renewal, he has been able to demystify governance. He has brought governance closer to the people. My brother and my sister, I can tell you contributing now that with our Clean Eye Initiative program, that is tackling development in our rural areas, over 450 communities are benefited from a large project executed by government or sponsored by the people of that community. This is confidence building initiatives by Mr. Governor. And our people are excited and happy because for the first time in the history of their life, they are seeing government at work, they are seeing government working. And instead of some people are doing the work, and the people of the state are able to see and appreciate the good work they do for the people of the state. move around the state, more especially the artisans, the traders, you see that the present government has really transformed their life. When you go to our market now, our market can compete with any market in the world. So people are actually know that they're just doing market. They don't need important market and average family. Like some families in the world that not go to market to either iron or something.
Okay, sir.
If the government
After the next 4 years, what?
From the Scottish town to the more computer environment where they can apply their trade.
Okay, sir.
And people are very happy with that, and they are ready to support the academic career from October 2012 by government.
Okay, sir. If Governor Mimiko should win, hold on, sir. If Governor Mimiko should win, hold on, sir. Hold on from Akure, you got to listen. If Mr. Governor Mimiko should win, yes, hello. What are the we want you to mention 2 projects that we will definitely see if he should win in 4 years' time. Tell us 2 projects that we must see on the ground.
We are working seriously on so many projects on road construction. If you travel between Akure and Ondo, you see the generation that is going on, and I can show you even before the completion of this administration, we'll be able to realize
this is
our country, and we will move to the northern district, the Akoko area, you see so many roads going on.
So we will see some roads. Tell us another project, sir. We will see. Okay, we will see some roads. Is there any other project apart from roads?
What I can tell you is that we are going to ensure that we continue this good work and ensure that we deliver local business to our people.
All right, thank you. Let me ask the ACN representative. What projects will we see if Mr. Akeredolu should be the governor?
The first project we will see, because if we look at what Aketi stands for agriculture, knowledge, entrepreneurship, technology, and infrastructure. All these are the things that develop the human life. The very first
Aketi. Say that again. Aketi.
Aketi.
You can say Aketi on your fingers.
On my fingers.
Yes.
Aketi, the first A stands for
agriculture. Yes.
We are going to change the mode of farming and introduce skill acquisition to those that are interested in being a farmer.
Okay.
E stands for entrepreneurship. That means every Ondo State indigene will have an opportunity to have free trade in and across Ondo State. T, we have technology. We are talking about technology here in terms of when you do government projects, you have to let your people be technologically vast in order to assess things that happens in the international world. Now, Aketi will be bringing technology into the facet of every human life in Ondo State. In the creation of the 30,000 jobs, the 30,000 jobs are going to spread across within the next 100 days in Ondo State. The road project, yes, road projects are very important.
That's the I.
But it must be judiciously distributed across the facet, the towns of Ondo State.
Why do you say judiciously? Are you trying to say it's been one-sided?
It's not even one-sided. It's been just a specific road. The specific road we're talking on those states is Obadeshida Road. For God's sake, Obadeshida Road was dualized by Ikpeme. When Ondo State was created, they came, but before Agagu left, Agagu extended that road from Futa Junction to Fuashaye Junction and dualized it. They came, break the crepes and start painting the road and build about over 30 bus stops in a road channel that is not up to 6 miles. You understand? We are going to the problem that our people have, how to bring food onto their table. That is the problem in those states. And how do you do this? They said an angry man is a hungry man. So what do we have to do? We have to create jobs first for these people. We have teeming graduates. Look at our population in Ondo State.
How do you intend to create these jobs?
This job
he said by inspectorate divisions. That's how he said they would.
Number one,
yes.
If you look at the Aketi synonyms, it says agriculture.
Yeah.
Number one, we are going to introduce agricultural learning to all the youth in Ondo State. They are going to be given the opportunity to learn skill acquisition like it's been done in Osun State right now. Then we are going to create. My friend, Mr. Akimade, just listen.
But it's not right for this man to be interrupted because we allow him to talk.
Be civilized. When you are talking, nobody interjects you. Be civilized. This is United Kingdom.
Yes.
So relax.
Okay. So, 1 more minute.
So in terms of development, all the moribund companies in Ondo State will be rejuvenated. The Oluwa Glass, the Neurowe, the bitumen infrastructures will be brought back into strategically they will be deployed to a functional state. When that is deployed, you know how many jobs those moribund company alone can generate for the state. Okay. There are a lot of things. The Olokonla project. Okay. We never heard anything about the Olokonla project since the inception of this government. But the Olokonla project is supposed to be the largest seaport in Ondo State, which is supposed to be a joint venture. But they were not doing anything. Those are the avenue by which Akeredolu is going to generate 100 jobs, 30,000 jobs in 100 days.
Okay, sir. I'm going to do something. Hello, who is calling? Hold on. Let me see how we're going to do this. Hello, sir.
Hello?
Yeah, hello, who is calling?
Akeredolu is my name.
You are Mr.
Calling for Nigeria.
The SAN.
Akeredolu.
Yes, sir. You're the one representing ACN at the gubernatorial election.
Yes, I'm the gubernatorial candidate of ACN.
Okay, sir. Now go ahead and continue. What do you intend to do, sir?
It's important for me to let you know why I decided to run as governor of our state.
Okay. All right, sir.
Fundamentally, to me, the starting point for good governance is transparency.
Right.
Accountability of leadership to the people and judicious use of resources for meaningful impact and development. And with that in my mind, I've chosen the ACN political platform, which is the restoration of hope for masses in this country, to achieve this goal.
Okay, sir, specifically.
We have set for ourselves 5 objectives.
All right.
That we need to address in those states. And that has to do with agriculture,
yes,
knowledge and education, entrepreneurship, technology, and infrastructure. So we are broken it down in a number of places. Agriculture, we want to provide food security for our people. In land reform, ambitious knowledge, we want education and free education, primary and secondary school. On entrepreneurship, we want improving our economy. We want to revive so many of our debt industry. And this will have been the focus of every government, but this year is lacking now. Then technology, all of us know what technology is about everywhere. We must now, our missions have been so that we give technology a time to play. Then when we talk about infrastructure, because of time, because technology is one. There are a lot of decay. It's total decay, there are no healthcare delivery, water resources, most communities have no water to drink, road construction is hard. When it comes to water, it is abysmal. It is total neglect. How do
you intend to fund all these programs? Because we look at the budget of Ondo State, it is limited. And so how do you, especially when you look at the capital expenditure,
How do you intend to generate revenue for all these things, these 5 cardinal programs you have said?
On this state budget is not that limit. There's a limit to it. That will not right. What is happening is that we have not prioritized it properly in areas we need to intervene. Intervention needs a lot of prioritization. What is happening today here in Ondo State is the fourth in Nigeria today. We are the richest in the southwest except Lagos. So the problem is that we are not charging our resources towards the right road. So there's enough money to contribute this fight program.
But Governor Mimiko may argue that he has produced mega schools, he has produced BA maternities, he has produced some markets, he has produced some roads. How will you contradict such infrastructures he has provided, sir?
He has provided no infrastructure. That will not be right.
Yes.
He has tried to build some mega schools, and those mega schools in about the central district, none have been opened
Yes.
in his 4 years in office. Mega primary school, a total misconception of policy. The policies have no bearing with the life of the people. Because if I talk about mega primary schools, we can debate it forever. How do you have the mega primary school to house about 800 students and co? Where are they going to come from? Are you going to now, you know that this time to school means a lot of primary school students who are not bothered. They are not going to be in boarding schools. So the mega primary school project is a failure. It's not well thought out.
But how about the rural areas he has built in town halls and markets, which they are always touted all over
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That if the state is a state priority, market is for local government.
Yes.
The government of Mimiko has refused to conduct elections in local government. And having failed to do that, you sit down on front of local government and you are building markets. Most of these markets are in bush. Some of them are
not watching, yeah.
You come to Nigeria, come and see them in the bush, in a area, go there, the bush, nobody's choosing them. But that is not the only thing. You talk about building halls or whatever in town. A town that is school is very sick, the schools are totally not functioning. No teachers. I do not be doing all for them. Is that the problem of the government to build all for community?
But you realize that Ondo State has the highest number of primary and secondary schools. And so the Ondo State challenge is a big one. What do you say, sir?
I don't know about what.
Primary schools and secondary schools in Nigeria, in the whole of Nigeria.
Right.
And so the Ondo State government must have been challenged in this area and try to keep up.
The local government is nothing. We have let me put it. We have this call and this all the state, all local government here.
Yes.
Most of the classrooms are not existing. We don't have teachers. The standard education are falling. Some schools in Akure today, and the population is they are getting beyond the team. So what are we saying? We have to expand these schools. We have to build what I'm saying, that massive reconstruction of schools so that people will have a good computing area to study. It's not cosmetic. What the state government is wanting to do is share cosmetically.
Mr. Kimade, the Commissioner for Information, informed us on this program that Ondo State produced the best and most educated intelligent student from from one of the schools, and he's even studying law. Is this correct? Is this as a result of what the Ondo State teachers have been doing? He said the best Nigerian student is from Ondo State. Is this correct?
Look, the student that won that prize,
yes, sir,
won the prize last year, not this year.
Okay.
Right? So it cannot be a result of his 2 years in office that made him. The student that take for school for about 6 years before coming to that. Let's do appreciate this fact that this student in previous times had teachers and school, and because of the natural talent, The last 2 years for Mimiko was not the one that made.
Okay. All right, sir.
Anybody. The student has natural talent.
Okay, sir. I'm sorry, our time is just up, but we are very glad that you will come in. And from this program, we wish you all the best. Your man, your representative, Mr. Tunde Duarte, will still be here and will be answering questions from the people. Thank you very much for calling, sir. Yes, sir. I have to come to you. You've had Mr. Akeredolu, you've had Mr. Akimade, Mr. Akeredolu. Tell us now, before we go on another short break, how do you controvert all these facts as relayed by Mr. Akeredolu and Mr. Akimade? Mr. Akimade, I hope you are still listening to us. You have had Mr. Akeredolu call. Are you there, sir? Are you still there, sir? Okay, we'll try and get him back. Yes, what do you have to say? Yeah,
what I have to say is that I know that Chief Olushola is a man who is going to revive all our industries that are the idle in Ondo State.
What kind of industries is this?
We're talking about oil rights, number one. We're talking about this games reserve, games reserve.
Okay, as tourist industry.
As a tourist industry.
Yes.
In the riverine side, we have the most longest riverine side in the Ilaje area side.
Yes, yes.
This is the area we can develop and people will be coming and even give us their money. This is what's happening in this Western world. There's a lot to do. We have idle industries that are not being even done, nothing about it by this current government. In Ondo State, we have three districts. You see, Mimiko is always talking, he's doing something. Why is he doing this? Only in Akure. Is it Akure? Is it only Akure? Is it in Ondo State? No. We have Ondo State. Ondo State is three districts. We have the north, the south, and the central. What has he done? Nothing. Everything is talking about.
Okay, why should you've listened to the three representatives. Yes. You've listened to Mr. Akeredolu himself from Nigeria, Mr. Akimade, and then Mr. Kudeibu representing Olushola. Now, what's your impression before we go on break?
What I want to say, my take in all this, and I want to ask both of you a question, because the people who are suffering, the people who are losers in these all whatever, are the people are the masses. I want to ask you a question. Let's take for a minute that if tomorrow Governor Mimiko, I don't know him, I have no business with him, but will be turned as the governor of Ondo State, are you guys from PDP and ACN, are you willing to work with him to enrich the state of Ondo to benefit the people of Ondo?
Thank you very much, sir. I think that's a very good question. You see, any government must have relationship to build its viral administration. But I can tell you vividly that the current governor of Ondo State is not a kind of governor that wants anybody to work with him. He does not want to even work with intellectuals to say the fact. And that is why you see that when he conceives a project, is the man that conceived the project, is the man that will execute the project, is the one that will build the project. And that is why the people of Ondo State are suffering. Look, let's take for example, when you are doing any project in any state, those projects are supposed to provide employment for those that are looking for jobs, to provide employment in terms of a versatile environment where the woman that is selling biscuits by the roadside is patronized by all these construction workers. But this man does not do his business like that.
Okay, because of time.
Because of time. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's a very, very intelligent and very good question. You know, in Ondo State, normally when we talk about the Mimiko, the ACN, normally we're supposed to work together because all our interests should be the masses, the people, the women in the market. You see, we have to see how we bring these people up, their daily life, make the life easier for them. Make the guys who come back from the university, who finish university, get work to be done. Because these are very important things. But I hope with whatever we are doing, we should find a way to work with the best that the people vote for.
Okay, thank you.
Because this is what we need.
Thank you very much,
yes.
Sir. We still have one more segment to go on this program, and we're going to go on a short break. Otumba, I'm going to thank you for this day. You have been with us since the beginning of this program. But I will not allow the representatives of ACN and PDP to go, and we shall be linking again with Mr. Akimade from Nigeria so that we can get to the very end. Who is going to occupy the governor's house come October 2012? You don't go away while we go on a short break. This is You Decide. Welcome back to this last segment of You Decide. We've been looking at Ondo State elections coming up on the 20th of October, and we want you to call in right now. We still have in the studio the PDP representative, Mr. Kudembo. We have also the ACN representative, Mr. Tunde Duarte. Now we have asked our own Gossin Azu to be the one who will be asking questions if and when necessary. You are welcome back to the program, gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
Now we have the first caller. Let's take the first caller. Yes, hello, who is calling?
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Who is calling?
Good morning, sir.
Yes.
My name is Ruben.
Yeah, go on.
My name is Ruben.
Where are you calling from, Ruben?
I'm calling from you.
Okay, go on.
Yeah, concerning on this, I think the people that want to do state, I mean the to come out with the movie force. Let people know what they want to do, declare it and do it free, and not changing government. We solve the problem of industry. Continuity to work with what
your phone is breaking and we are having a challenge. Maybe you need to call back later because that phone is challenging. But it's asking basically, what are you guys going to do?
Definitely, if you had been part of this program from the onset, you will see that the vision of ACN is what ACN has been doing. You find out, you see that in Nigeria today, the formidable opposition to the current government is Action Congress of Nigeria. Action Congress of Nigeria is a party filled with action. We don't just say this is what we want to do. And in Ondo State, the action that
what states are we to? What states do you have that will showcase ACN in Nigeria?
The only state in Nigeria that has showcased democracy is Lagos State. And
okay.
Lagos State is run by the Action Congress of Nigeria.
How about Governoship?
Ogun State is undergoing the ACN transformation currently now.
How about Osun State?
Osun State is undergoing wonderful transformation with ACN government. Oyo State, yes, Oyo State too is performing wonderfully well.
Right.
And you go to Edo State. Edo State, the performance in Edo State was so awesome that the ruling party can never have their way. You can compare it to the votes in the vote in the last election.
It was like 3-1.
Yes.
PDP, why do you think you want to take over Ondo State?
Thank you very much. You know, our philosophy is for the people.
Yes.
Because we believe in the people. We are coming in as a party who want to help our people in the Ondo State. We are not there just to come in as a party, but all our philosophy behind us is what can we do to the people? How can we make the life of our people to be more better?
He said their action. What is the distinction between you and the ACN?
Yeah, the distinction is that we are going in for the people, for the masses.
Okay.
We are going to uproot the way things are going on in Ondo State at this present time. It's not something that we will say is the best way to go.
Let's listen to our callers. Let's listen. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, man, who is calling?
Is that Ben Stevie?
You are on. Are you onto the program? You are onto the program. What's your question, sir?
Yes, I'm just trying to make a contribution.
Go ahead, right now.
Okay, yeah. The problem with Ondo State right now is the issue of Mimiko. Mimiko calls himself an Iroko. Iroko is the key that stands by itself and does not share with anybody. And because of that, don't share governance with anybody. It's only doing political projects and not people-oriented projects.
Okay.
And because of that, the state of money on projects that are self-promoting, and they are not creating jobs for the masses of the state. And this is something that we stress. As much as I'm looking to
So what question do you have for these two gentlemen?
We should ask them. Mimico created a bunch of...
The question you have for these two gentlemen, what question do you have?
I'm asking.
Yes.
Yes. You created a lot of mega schools. What are they going to do at existing schools that have been abandoned, which need renovation, which need renewal?
Okay, thank you very much. What are you going to do to the existing schools? Mimico created mega schools.
Yes.
What are you going to do in just in one statement, because we don't have time?
We are going to remodel those schools to accommodate the needs of our people. Like you rightly said, we have over 800 and something primary school. You build eight mega primary school for 800 primary school. What's going to happen to the other primary school? So what we are going to do is to reassess the need of those mega schools and put them into a viable use.
Okay, all right, sir.
In the academic, in the educational sector.
So what are you going to do?
What we're going to do for this school, Mimico, we are not going to abandon it. We reorganize the whole education system in Ondo State and say that this is what we need at this time and what we have to do to make our education more viable for all the masses.
You've been in the studio. Now you've been listening to these two gentlemen. What question do you have for them? For the sake of the indigents of Ondo State.
The question I have for them for the sake of the indigents of Ondo State is in one nutshell.
Yes.
Is what would be the long-term benefit of your politicking in Ondo State?
Long-term benefit.
Long-term benefit. Not short-term benefit. Because politicians are very good at about fulfilling short-term benefit for their indigents or their citizens. They are not thinking of the long-term prospect of the people. And that is why you have breakages, stoppages, unfulfilled promises, unfulfilled programs in every aspect of governance in Nigeria. It's because nobody has a fulfilled
what are the disadvantages of long planning in Nigeria polity?
Planning in governance, you put up a plan.
Yes.
Government itself is a continuum process.
Yes.
Whoever inherits the element of governance should respect the policies of the state. But what happens is, if you look at 1999, when AD government came into power in Ondo State, they begin the process of transformation, process of reinventing the whole industries in Ondo State, redefining education, giving with the free education, free health, free services. But the decadence came when PDP took over government.
Did you hear that? I said decadence came. So did PDP really bring decadence
let me just finish.
Yeah, because I don't want to give him that chance to finish.
When PDP came, instead of them to continue in the last manner that the last government has stopped, all they did was to start writing a roadmap. You know, those PDP ran Ondo State with roadmap for 4 years, and that was a strategy. And when this government, the current government came, instead of him to even, if you take the roadmap that PDP had written and act on that roadmap will give you a deliverable.
Yes, sir. You had Mr. Duarte representing us here. He said PDP in 4 years of Agagu simply sat on a plan, never implemented the plan.
I don't know that idea. Okay. And I will not take into that idea. Because when PDP came in, the Dr. Agagu, he did a lot of things about education. He took up the process of education in the state. Is this new government who came in by the most of the project Agagu has
so on long-term plan, do you have any long-term?
In government, normally we have 4 years to spend. As you don't know what is happening, and most of the new man who's coming in, Olushalake, he wants to move for these 4 years and make a change in this state.
For Nigeria. Hello, who's calling? Hello.
Yeah, my name is from
okay. Are you representing any party or you are your own? Okay, go ahead for Akeredolu.
I'm at the AC there.
Okay, go on.
And yes, I can listen to your program and I can hear that the people you are just saying you are working in those states, whereas their job is cosmetic dressing of roads, cosmetic dressing of building markets. These are
okay, how will Aketi change that around? Can you tell us? Aketi, the 5 cardinal programs of SCN.
Aketi, yes, Aketi is a true, and because of his experience in administration, and he is prepared to turn things around and do two governments. He has promised good growth. He has promised 30,000 checks for the first 100 days in office.
Okay.
And also promised us that public roads, the children roads, that increase produce from the farm to the markets.
Rotimi said he has done many of the roads, so why do you want to concentrate on the roads again?
But Governoship did not do any roads. For example, in Ondo town, we awarded contract to their country, and the country did not do the roads.
He said they are not doing that.
The roads are still the way it is. And in for example, when we said, we have done nothing. The routes that were constructed there, they started for over, and we're going to
I'm talking because we don't have much time. Thank you very much for calling from Nigeria. That was a member of ACN. And now let's talk politics. Shall we talk politics?
Yes.
Now let's talk politics. This election has divided the Yoruba land. The Falaye and his group, Adebanjo, all of them went to support Mimiko. And the chairman of ACN, Bisi Akonde, said they are all political job seekers and they eat from the table of Mimiko. And Mimiko said, and these men, Falaye, many of them well respected, said that's an insult on them. What's your take on this?
Yes, if you look at the genesis of Mimiko even becoming the governor of Ondo State, he went directly to the ACN leader to ask for his support. And I will tell you, the day the man wanted to contest the election, the bulletproof jeep that he was riding, although gallivanting all over Ondo State, was given by him by Asiwaju Tinubu, that is calling that.
Yeah, but the problem is, he says he doesn't want to send money to Lagos.
The problem, he said he does not want to send money to Lagos. How many of all the other governors have sent money to Lagos?
We don't know.
In Ondo State, Akeredolu is a bona fide Ondo State indigene. The Governor Bola Tinubu did not come to Ondo State and say, okay, you are from Lagos, man, come and become the governor of.
How about governorship experience of ACN that departed from ACN, saying that it was not politically done, democratically done?
Normally, in every competition, if you look at it as a political analyst, you find out that in any competition that is politics, people will always revolt against a decision.
Okay.
Whatever the decision is, you expect it in politics that definitely they are jobbers, they are people in real sense that are really serious with it. But if you look at ACN today, those that are really a serious contender and those that ask name in Ondo State and in ACN are still in ACN. Senator Boniface, the man I respect so much, is there. When you talk about people that ask credibility in terms of Ondo State, and in ACN, quite a lot of them are there.
But some of the ACN come and say Somalia and have gone to leave.
If you look at the history of Somalia, there is no Luabi in that our leader, may so rest in peace, Chief Bola. He was PA to Bola. He became the minister that held that place, the PDP.
Okay.
He left PDP to Labour Party to pick up a senatorial ticket. He was not given the ticket. He came back, he came to ACN. ACN gave him the ticket, the senatorial ticket for the northern senatorial ticket in a platter of gold. The man did not win the election. We left him there. He said he wants to be governor. If it's a true Omoduabi will not become a political prostitute.
Okay, PDP. You've heard what's going on. How democratic is PDP in getting Olushola? Okay.
Olushola is a man of dignity, a man of respect. You know, after the other time when there was a problem with this Mimiko and Agagu, PDP in Ondo State was about to collapse. Is this Olushola who said, we are the political party to reckon with. And we try to form the whole process of reuniting all the members of this party. And you can see now, PDP is becoming a very, very good party in Ondo State. It's a party now to beat in this coming election, as I'm telling you, because Chief Olushola is a man who has what it takes to become a governor in that state.
Community that has been divided into two by ACN. I mean, Miniko has said that the reason why he's not going with ACN, even though Tinubu might have helped him to win his judiciary, is that he said he doesn't want to send money to Lagos. He said, look at today, we got the news that the present chancellor of LAUTECH, that is Ladoke Akintola University of Technology, they jointly owned by Osun and Oyo State, they have made Tinubu the chancellor. Of course, he's the overall member of the boss of the party. So he's like, we will be challenging Oyo State to be...
What is happening in this area?
Yes, we're talking politics. Yes, absolutely.
Excuse me. If we say that, okay, Tinubu has done this, Tinubu has done that, Tinubu, what do you want? What do you want to call Mimiko, who is the alpha and omega of his Labour Party?
Iroko.
I can tell you, you said Tinubu is made the chancellor of LAUTECH. The chancellor of the chairman of the board of council of Ondo State University is the chairman of Labour Party. No, let me come in at this junction. You see, when we talk about Action Group of Action Party of Nigeria, we could see that Tinubu is becoming the flag bearer. These are the area, to me personally, I'm not happy with that situation.
Okay,
why?
Yes, go.
Because in a party, we call it a democratic party.
Yes.
It's a government of the people.
Yes.
We don't want somebody at the top to be speaking for everyone. It's a process that everyone has to contribute.
Okay, I'm going to ask you one last question. I'm going to ask you what is Obasanjo in PDP? Okay, Obasanjo is the one that is controlling the mechanism of PDP in... But I'm asking you a question. Yeah. President Jonathan went to ACN state, Edo State, when he was about to do his last election, when Oshomole was returned. Now, the Omonoba refused to see President Jonathan among his chiefs, even though he was called into a corner room. Now, will President Jonathan be scared to come to Ondo State to come and campaign for Chief Olushola?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Is it because
it should be. No, it will be that. It's not that horrible in Ondo State. Because you can even say, as I'm talking now,
yes,
Chief Olushola is on his way to Abuja. You see. Do you think Jonathan will come to Ondo State?
We have a rally in Ondo State. Obasanjo was there.
Okay.
So, Obasanjo was there. Obasanjo was there. What this man has done what Sifoko has done is that he has united all these people together.
But you see, what is worse? Why are they in court now? Why some group in PDP took they are just taking okay. They have said the election that the primary they have brought is not it's not sincere, and they are now in court. Why is that?
No, do you say that? You say that?
Yes. It's a destabilized structure.
Yes.
It starts talking to the same person that destabilized the same person that destabilized PDP. The same person that destabilized AC in Ondo State.
No, let me say something. You know who's behind that this thing? It's Mimiko.
Yeah, that's what we are saying.
It's Mimiko who's behind it. He just wants some propaganda message to go around that this
is mimical. In Ogun State, they say it's Obasanjo dividing PDP. Now in Ondo State, is it, how can it be mimical when PDP is divided in many states? In Ondo State, in Lagos State, PDP is divided. So how can it be mimical dividing them in every state like that?
No,
we're not saying every state. We're not saying every state.
You see, well, what is good for the goose is good for the gander.
Yes.
Because Mimiko has betrayed us even in the Yoruba land. But I'm not sure that all the people in Ondo State, he forced them to vote for Jonathan as president. Now, Jonathan is looking for a way to get to.
No, it's not only Ondo State that voted for Jonathan. It's not only Ondo State that voted for Jonathan. They voted for Jonathan. Yes,
that is true. In the southwest that is intelligent enough to choose a candidate for themselves, the person that prefer, irrespective of party alliances, Lagos State.